Hey traders, happy Friday to you and welcome to another episode of the Trading Blog. If you guys are new, thank you for checking out my YouTube page. Hopefully you enjoy the hundreds and hundreds of videos that I have here. And my name is Akil Stokes. I am a full-time trader. I'm also a trading coach over at tradeempowered.com. So I trade and then I help traders hopefully achieve the same success that I have in the markets. In today's trading blog, I want to talk about a topic that should be very familiar to each and every one of you, and that topic is making mistakes. I got a very good comment, or I guess the idea for this topic came from a good comment that I got over on my Facebook page. And if you allow me to do some shameless promotion, if you guys don't do so already, please go over and like my Facebook page. I try to share a lot of interesting things. Especially articles that I find on self-help, on entrepreneurial issues, on this is a good example right here. Physical fitness can be a key component of a well-rounded trader. Or this one got a very good response a few days ago. What part-time traders do, what part-time traders do what they do, or why part-time traders do what they do. Putting in the work now will allow you to enjoy the benefits later. So check it out. You guys seem to like it, so I'm going to keep doing it. Look at that fire. But the comment for today's topic came from our most recent trading blog. And let me just scroll down to the comments here. How do I get all of them? Real quick. Oh, here it goes. More replies. Okay. So the trader said, okay, start off by saying, Akil, how do I actually stop myself from doing emotional trades? Any tips? And we went on to say, bad news. I just blew up one of my accounts, a 36% drawdown and a margin call. I guess it's a stop now. In my testing, I started making small profits, 16% last year, and I thought I was ready for real money this year. My biggest problem is, right, I do not follow my rules 100%. Right, big problem alert. I do not follow my rules 100%, and I got involved in many emotional trades. Emotional trades being revenge trades, boredom trades, over trading, you name it. So I'm very appreciative that this trader knows exactly what they're doing wrong. This was rare in my testing. In testing, we tend to do everything the correct way. I still got some, but not serious. I just closed my laptop whenever I lost a trade. But in my real trades, I just couldn't help it. But I kept on trading in hope, right? I made back the losses. Yes, you heard it, the word hope. I remember that you told us many times when you started, you eliminate your mistakes one at a time. How did you do that? I mean, using a real account or demo trading, what would you suggest for me to do now? Because I plan to stop trading the real one and go back to demo trading. And of course, join the syndicate in May or June this year. Look, he gets to plug it for me. I don't have to shamelessly plug our syndicate or live room programs, which you guys should all join because there's a free 1-week trial in the live room and a $1 trial for a month in our syndicate program. There's a link in the description box if you'd like to check it out. That's my responses. I feel really beaten down right now. I just missed a good setup trade because of fear and blew up another account because I was chasing the price early. Not sure if I still have the courage to continue using a real account. I feel that I'm doing everything wrong. And I want to start off by saying this, all right? I share this because I don't want to make fun of the trader. Again, I've been there before. Many of you guys have been there before. Do me a favor in the comment section below, just so this trader doesn't feel alone. That's typically what happens when you're in that downward spiral. And we know that trading is a very lonesome career anyway. It feels like you're the only one. Everyone else is doing great because everyone only shares great stuff about themselves on the internet, and that's what you read, and that you're the only ones that's struggling, and then it just takes you into a deeper and deeper, darker place. So do me a favor. If you have ever felt like this, maybe not to the extreme that you blew an account, but you made mistakes, you got caught up in a time where it was just, you couldn't do right to save your life. Just type a yes in the comment section below. You can explain why if you want, that's great, but just say, yes, I've been there, me. I'll be the first one to type that in when I'm done recording this video. But my suggestion to the trader, first and foremost, is to stop trading, right? We call it stop the bleeding. When you're in a cycle of consistently losing money, when you're not in the correct emotional and psychological state, the best thing you can do is stop trading because all you're going to do is lose more money, right? So you want to stop trading, put a halt on that, and start working on fixing those mistakes. Now, this trader needs a lot of work on trading psychology, but it's good that he can recognize that instead of, being in denial. And the question is, the obvious answer is just stop making mistakes, right? Many of you guys are thinking that. How do I stop revenge trading? Just stop doing it. How do I stop moving targets? Just stop doing it. But we want to figure out the why. And the why goes back to really a deeper meaning of life in general and what we as humans do, right? You understand that we operate for really only one of two reasons, right? Everything we do is either to push us towards pleasure or to push us away from pain. Every single action. I dare you to think of one that's not, right? Why do you go to the refrigerator when you're hungry, right? Either because of the pleasure of eating that delicious meal from last night or the pain, right? The pain, you're supposed to be on a diet, but the pain that your stomach is hurting so much that you need to avoid that pain and put something delicious in your stomach to feel better. Trading is the same way. Why do we make mistakes? Why do traders take stops or take targets early on trades, right? Because it's pleasurable, right? It is pleasurable to extract money from the market. It feels good. It makes us feel happy to know that we made a profitable trade. And if we're supposed to take targets 20 pips higher, but we're up 50 pips now, right? Taking that 50 pips feels good, right? At the same time, right, if you have a market, for another reason, if you have a market that is bouncing around 20 pips below your target level and you're starting to feel the pain of, oh my God, I might lose this money. The market could go against me. I can lose everything. I don't want to do it. That's painful. And you press that button, you take your targets off early to avoid that pain of losing it all. Right? You see how it works? And we do the same thing for stop losses, right? You cut yourself out of a trade early because you've been in the red for so long that it's painful and you just need to stop that torture. Or you move stops back because you're avoiding the pain of being stopped out, only to reach the inevitable one day of actually being stopped out and taking on a lot more pain than you would have originally had, right? That is what causes these mistakes. And the key to fixing these mistakes is a shift in your mindset. We need to no longer we need to no longer relate pleasure to making profit and pain to losing money, right? We need to relate it to the process. We call this process over outcome, right? The process of following your plan correctly should be pleasurable, whether you win or whether you lose, right? I followed my plan. You should be happy. That is pleasure. Pain should be breaking your rules, whether the trade wins or loses, right? A winning trade where you broke your rules, that should be a painful situation. We have to shift that in our minds. We have to shift the way we think, and that takes time. One of the reasons, you guys know we do training courses. One of the reasons we tell our traders that our training courses are meant to be taken over a 90-day period is because it allows for that shift, right? It'd be foolish to think that you can just wake up today and be like, you know what? Tomorrow, I'm completely changing the way I think. Not going to work. It takes time, and it takes 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And that's one of the biggest benefits we have with our trading community. Instead of being alone out there in the world where it's very hard to police yourself, you have a community of traders that are doing the right thing. We have a wide range of traders in our live room, a wide range of traders in our syndicate program, meaning we have traders that are really, really good. Some are teachers on their own right. Some are trading for prop firms. We have one guy that's starting a hedge fund soon, right? They've been through it before. So those are good examples of traders where you're saying, okay, these guys are doing the right thing. Johnny over there didn't take his target off early, so I'm going to stick with it as well. And at the same time, you have traders that are new like you that are going through the same psychological errors or battles, I should say, and you're able to look at them and say, okay, well, it's not me. I'm not the crazy one. We're all going through this together. And I'll tell you what, that sense of community, that just having those examples of positive figures around you, it increases the likelihood that you're going to stay on that right track and not veer off too many times. So that's very, very, very important. And obviously for those in the training course, you guys have a coach. So, myself, Jason Greystone, Jason Stapleton, Charles Miles, we're there to kind of whip you on the right track as well. But here's an example. We'll end with this. It's getting kind of long. Here's an example of a trader that I worked with who did something to kind of shift that thought process, right? I worked with a trader in my live room before who was going through the struggles of revenge trading, making mistakes, the usual, right? The huge. And here's what he did, right? So he printed out a copy of his trading plan. He gave it to his wife. His wife knows nothing about trading, but he's like, hey, babe, here's what I'm supposed to be doing. These are the type of trades I'm supposed to be taking. This is the bad moves. These are the good moves, right? And what he told his wife was, every time I made a mistake, right? Every time I make a mistake, I'm going to buy you a piece of jewelry, right? So he's trading and he makes a mistake, and his wife is there like, hey, were you supposed to do that? And he's like, yeah, all right, well, I want some earrings, right? Next time he goes out and makes a mistake, hey, were you supposed to do that? The wife's checking up on him. Ooh, that necklace looked nice, right? And he got to the point where I remember him talking to him. He's like, Akil, you know why I don't make mistakes? Because I am sick of buying my wife's stuff. And you know what this trader did? He shifted the thought process, right? Right? No longer was he concerned with profitable trades or trades that lose money, right? This trader's focus, right? The pain that he was trying to avoid was buying his wife more jewelry. I can imagine that became quite expensive. But the pain was buying his wife more jewelry and his wife getting bragging rights, right? And he wanted to avoid that pain. So in order to avoid that pain and have the pleasure of keeping his money to himself, right? He stopped making mistakes. And it's a good trick of it. You know, everyone has a different trick. You can have a dollar jar where you pay yourself, or you can have to do push-ups or something. I don't know, whatever you want to make it. But you have to shift that mindset from monetary value of being what's important to something else. And that's one of the easiest ways to shift that mindset, the process over outcome. For me, I just looked at the big picture. Excuse me. For me, I saw the mistakes I was making, and the writing was on the wall. Akil, if you keep making these mistakes, you are going to go broke. And at that point in time, going broke wasn't an option. I didn't have anything else to fall back on, right? I was either going to be a successful trader, or I was going to be back cleaning toilets at night. And the pain of going back to my old life, that allowed me to make the changes needed to do the right thing and eventually become a successful trader. So I hope this video was good. Do me a favor, if you'd like to share your story, we all have trading stories, right? Feel free to type it in the comment section below. And also, if you know a trader out there that is struggling, share this video with them. We have a great community here on YouTube as well, meaning if you read through the comment section, 99% of them are positive. Usually we have maybe a troll stops in every once in a while, but they're quick to leave when they realize no one is paying them any attention. So start building your confidence. Look at this community on YouTube. And then, of course, if you want to take your trading to the next level, involve yourself in some type of active trading community. We have live rooms that operate 3 hours a day. We also have a syndicate service where you have professional traders coming in each and every day, showing you what they're looking at, and really just showing you the reality of trading, showing you that, hey guys, we're in a slump and we're sticking to our rules. And sometimes that's just a little boost you need to say, hey, these guys are going through it too. I'm gonna stick it out to turn your trading around. So hope you guys have a great weekend. And until next time, plan your trade your plan, be safe. All right, traders, so I hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please show us by hitting that like button and subscribing by clicking the button right below. If you're looking for more educational content, feel free to head over to our tradeempowered.com website, or also take a look and you'll see more videos available for you. Have a good one.